Well, hello everyone, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Iron Panther Presents. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties, so we're gonna do this review real quick because it wasn't really much happening in this episode. So, what are we discussing? We are discussing the return of BMF as we talk about season 4, episode 1, and I'm confused about what I'm watching. Like I'm watching a man. I feel like at some point. And kids graduate from schools. Apparently, it's more important. But anyway, let's get to the intro and get Kim in here. Oh wait! I got to do it now. Wait! This is gonna be funny. Wait! You ready? I got to do it.
This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional.
Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. All right, we are here for a few minutes. We're gonna get through this. So we talk about The Chi, which was far better, and it hurts for me to say that, but true. Kim, what did you think of the return of the Flannery brothers?
Oh, I gotta be positive, right?
Is there anything that tickled you at all?
B Mickey coming back with the baby that has like oxygen.
I guess
I was like, okay, so now they're gonna get back together because the little girl needs a surgery and he needs money. I was like, okay. And then Lamar is back, and I'm like, why? B Mickey and Lamar are back. Is this for fan favor? Like, what is this for? Like,
seeing Lamar reminded me of Reg on The Chi. Like, we don't know what to do with this story, so let's just bring back characters that people kind of like, and let's see.
Yes.
Lamar singing "We Shall Overcome" was priceless, and shows Lamar's truly. This man does have talent, and it was.
He does.
He needs his own show. This is not it. This is a story based on a drug operation that expanded over 10 years, coast to coast, and had a record label on it. And they are struggling to find things to put on this damn show. To be like, what? Let's get to Charles and Lucille becoming pastor. Like, that shouldn't even happen in real life, I'm pretty sure. So it's almost like she's reliving her life. Like what I would want it to be. Let's do that. And we spend a lot of time on this church bullshit. And I'm like, this ain't it. This ain't Greenleaf.
Well, okay. So we actually agreed last season that this is a family drama. This is no longer about BMF.
Not the
actual BMF. This is a family drama based around BMF, right?
Okay.
So we all agree to that. So
okay.
This is what we're getting. I'm just like, but because come on now, in they're in the desert. You get a snake bites you, and you mean to tell me as quickly as snakes bite and as quick as the venom gets in your blood system, it was like all day. This man was laying in the desert. And then some witch doctor comes out of nowhere and just saves the day. I was like, what?
What? The venom left his body.
Yeah.
Basically, Meech and Terry split up because of religion.
We already know the basic story of Terry, and they're two brothers. One wanted to be the number one, and the other he wanted the other one to be number two. So everything they argued about, whether it was religion, whether it was the family, whether it was drugs, everything. We already know this, right?
Yes.
So this is why Terry is the one who's actually doing the narration for this season, because it's going to be about their split.
Yes. I'm pretty sure, but yeah. So them arguing about who's on top of the business, like fighting in the restaurant, that makes sense. Like I will go with that. The scene in Mexico was completely unnecessary because now it's like they're trying to bring Lucille into it because it's like we grew up Christian and we don't believe in this witch doctor shit, I guess. And then the witch doctor tells Leach that you shall be a great leader, but by the way, don't make a billboard that says we own the world because what the FBI is gonna come get for you. Like what the fuck are we doing? Like, none of this is necessary. Even if the show is completely made up, this is not necessary. Like, this is season 4, bruh. Like, y'all need to be in the record label, moving cocaine across this country. They need to be the country.
Well, I mean, we saw that So Deaf was the last scene, right? So that I'm saying I believe that's what's gonna happen next, right? Is that it's gonna be the record label stuff because we see So Deaf on the billboard.
Yes, but that's when they're at their $100 million level and they're trying to clean their money. They're still at the "can I get my money, please?" Like Meech, like apparently Terry is gambling to pay their bills. Like they're not at the BMF level. Like they're still up and coming. They're still up and coming, struggling drug dealers. And I'm like, you've been doing this shit for too long.
They're gonna have to do a time jump. It has to happen.
It's not the power therefore BMF formula. Like but you're right. Like they should have did it to get us to this season. Like it should be 2000. Terry's in California. Meech is in LA, ATL, and now we got the story of we can't be talking on the phone. I got my girl right here. Like we should have did that, but no, we're gonna get to we get back to music. That's the real shit. I'm like, you are. The chicken reminded me of the show Family Business New Orleans when the man had the chicken around his That's
the chicken bones or something crazy.
Yeah. His voodoo woman was like, "Hey, wear this for protection."
Right.
And then I thought, okay, we're gonna spend a season with them in Mexico. That's some wild shit, but that's exciting, I guess. And they shrunk that down to 2 minutes because I'm like, one, they're gonna be all right because we know what happens after all this. But no, I want to say Nicole's graduation was very sweet, and if this was a different show, like if this was like This Is Us or something like that, that would have been a culmination of a character coming in her own, and she has a boyfriend, and she got past the trauma, and now she's gonna go on to college. She got a full ride, and I'm like, that okay, like that's a good, like Nicole is something positive, and I enjoy watching as a family drama. Like her arc has been something. It's been something. So positive to that. Lamar singing, positive to that. He's too good for this show. And this writing. It's just fuck me.
Okay, so he got shot in like his shoulders and he's still alive. Can Michael we just kill this character, please?
He just walked. They brought him back to shoot him, and he walked away in front of both of them, like 3 of them, and like no one saw this dude just get up. I was like.
And then where did he walk to, David? Because when Meech and Terry was standing in the same position, there was a gate that was locked.
Yes.
So where did Lamar walk to?
Michael Myers walk past, came by, picked up his partner, and was like, "Yo, bro, we got a new movie to get to." Like, I'm like,
it made no logical sense. It was didn't even make sense. Like what?
What? How did you know where they were, Lamar? How did you find them? Like, what is happening? No. He's sober now. He has a girlfriend, I guess, or I don't even know what that was about. I was like, oh, he redeemed his life, and I thought that was gonna go somewhere. His colostomy bag is gone. I'm like, okay, these are progress. This is progress. Just to give him right back to shooting.
Yes.
His recovery is completely off camera with a nice monologue from his rehabilitation manager, how it was court ordered, which means he got arrested again at some point.
Well, I mean, he was a crackhead. Crackheads usually get arrested.
But you would think that like for buying, for selling, for stealing, like we don't even know what he went to jail for. But apparently, it wasn't that serious. Not murder, not the many murders he committed. Like. He walks away from that.
Yes. Because he's Lamar, and Lamar always walks away because this man walks on water. He always somehow survives.
Hello. Thank you for joining us for this interesting discussion. We got this whole thing is going to show what happened in Mexico, so we're probably going to have flashbacks every episode. Now I'm feeling I'm watching Yellow Jackets. That's what this reminded me of, Yellow Jackets. We're gonna have fake ass drama of the main characters in the wilderness when we know they're going to be all right. But yet we got to figure out when they start hunting each other, I guess. I don't know. At least that had a little mystery to it. Like who's Antler Woman? I don't even know. Do you think Charles was lying? Do you think Charles was lying about going on tour? Because he it's like he's making up these stories when his friends are like,
yeah, it seemed like when he was saying something about the wine-ins or something, I was like, I don't believe him. I think that he may have went on tour, but I don't think that it was as successful as he's making it seem. Like I feel like they were in like some type of dives, not nice. Yeah.
Right, because you get the impression he's clearly lying about some shit. Like he and he's trying, like he said with him that he was like, hey, and I met so and so, and we did that. Like he's, and then with Lucille being like, hey, you know, what happened to child support? Oh, I'm gonna get the money once I go back on tour. Then magically he's going back on tour, which hurt my feelings because I was hoping I wasn't gonna see him this season because he's on tour. Like I thought. That's why I was dealing with that bullshit. I was like, oh, okay. So we're gonna get without him because he's on tour. Like he'll be on the phone every once in a while. But no, he's in episode 1, still playing that bullshit guitar. I'm like, we've said this many times. These even though they're still struggling drug suppliers, they got the gold chain. They bought their sister a diamond necklace, which I'm assuming is real. Bought her a car. The walls are still shit. Like the necklace probably costs more than the house that she's living in right now. Like the walls are still fucked up. Like if Stacey was here, she would be like, "When are you gonna patch these walls, Charles?" Like,
exactly. Which, if you really think about it, right? When we look at all these shows with all these drug deals and stuff, like Frank Lucas and all these people, they did seem to live in like. In some apartments in houses that look like run down, and you're thinking to yourself, like they would go to fancy hotels, right?
Yes.
But they never took the time to think, should I go ahead and buy a house? Like you can buy a modest, as a drug dealer, you can buy a modest house, right? And no one is like blinking at you. But no, the problem is that these drug dealers, either they don't fix up what they have, or they buy too much of a house, which, you know what I'm saying? Which is a red flag.
So much like Power Book 3 and Kanan, and we're like, you got a suitcase, you know, like a trunk full of money, and you were living like straight shit in Famous's apartment. In a 1-bedroom something, but then he finally was like, oh, it took his woman to be like, let's move up. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, and so again, I feel like 50 is just following the same formula. Terry needs to watch his back with Markeisha doing side deals with Isaac. Kiki could basically snitch on Markeisha and Terry's organization. Thank you for this segue to say Lala needs to make better decisions. Like, I'm tired. Like concurrently, she is playing Dick Loving Hoes like on 2 shows in 2 different decades. Like it's insane. It's insane that she keeps on playing these whole ass roles. And I'm like, in this, it's almost worse than this one because she's a pedophile on top of that. Because then she basically got with Terry when he was underage, but that's not in real life. But that's how they portrayed her in this.
Yeah.
She walks up there to said young boy that she groomed, as they would say these days.
Yeah.
It was like, look here, X. I'm on my own woman. I'm doing my own shit. Now help me out. That's not how that works. Like you're on your own doing your own shit. So you don't need my help because you're on your own. That's what on your own means.
Yeah.
Then she immediately goes to her husband. What's up?
It didn't make any sense what she was saying. I was like, you're saying with one hand, I'm my own woman and I can stand up for myself. And in the other hand, can you please can you please help me out? Please. What? No, we cannot. Bye.
If you want these draws, help me. Like what? And then she goes to Boom. And she's like, it basically, I truly thought she was going to give him a hand job. I think she's going to be like, excuse me, baby. That would at least be the nice thing to do. hey,
That
baby,
would
I
have been
know
a nice thing to
I
do.
haven't seen you in a while, but we married. I believe in us. Can you please help me get together? Help me, Isaac. I'm like, what are we doing? Why are we doing this? I don't know. She's a very
I
attractive
feel
woman.
like Kiki definitely is going to backstab her because I feel like Kiki's jealous of Markeisha because remember Markeisha got the man, right? Boom and her were together.
All right.
Isaac married someone else,
All
right?
right.
Why if he married someone else, why do you still have Kiki? Why do you still have his phone number or his new number?
Also
Like
true.
what's happening there, right?
Also true. But we should be having to have these conversations because we got a lot of side chick happening stuff right here. So we got side chick Markeisha talking to side chick Kiki, and be like, hey girl, how did your side chick operation go? Well, he ran away with that bitch. You mean his wife? Is that what you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you mad that he didn't leave his wife, side chick. And then Markeisha's like, wait a minute. You are the side chick because you know who goes to the graduation? Like the baby mama. And I was like, yes. So, and then that whole hairstyle was doing too much. I'm like, God damn, like, please tell me this was at least true in real life. Because she looked fucking ridiculous. So I need to know that Lakeisha was doing this because this is Lawanda.
Yeah. Oh, her hair. Yeah.
All over the place.
Hold on one second.
I don't think T is jealous of Meech. They just have different ways of doing things. I feel like in this show they're going for jealousy. They made it very clear that Meech is the operation, and Terry is fighting to be seen as an equal. That everybody's like, "Where's Meech?" Even his family is like, "Where's Meech?" And Terry's like, "I'm here. Why does Meech have to be here to make this something?" And he's like, no. Where's Meech? I'm like, and then I thought 50 Cent just wrote off Little Meech, the real, the actor, out of the show, which is why he wasn't in this episode. And everybody was actually asking for him the way they did Famous. That's what I thought. T also have to remember that Meech has never stepped out of the game, and of course people trust him more. That could have been discussed. That could have been discussed in this whole thing. But even from the beginning, it was Meech's show, and like Terry just happened to be here. Is kind of how they wrote it. Please note that as they were shooting with Lamar, they didn't hit anything. Like once again, they will show you that when people die in this series, Terry and Meech have nothing to do with it. They just happen to be in the location. Neither one of them hit Lamar. That was B Mickey. So they just happened to be there when Lamar got shot. Markeisha is basically turning into Queen Louie in this episode. I disagree. Louie was far more capable and it did not need Jerome. Like at this point in Snowfall, she was the operation, and Louie and Jerome just happened to be there. So I don't agree with that. Even from episode 1, she was his partner and really the hothead in the relationship. So I don't. Markeisha is definitely a side chick, just trying to step up out of her situation. Markeisha also lives in Terry's house. That's right. That's right. She has a job too. Like this doesn't make any sense. This bitch got a job, and she's like, I gotta come up. I gotta get in the game. I'm like, you have a legal paycheck. So how about you just do that and take care of your damn kids? Like, do that. I don't understand. I don't understand. Also, I wonder if Amani, we got another Amani. Hilarious. If Amani backstabbed Terry. Perhaps. I gotta see what's up with this Amani character. We see that the detective, the one who lost his son, I gotta get his name. Hold on. I forgot. He's back. He's in Atlanta. Magically in a support group with the other guy who got his son killed right in front of him. So they're gonna team up to go after Meech when he finally shows up, I guess. What we got? Detective Brian. Thank you, DeMarcus. Thank you very much. I know in the flash forward, I think he and the woman from SNL are the ones who ultimately Abe is Milton's father. Thank you. So when Milton got shot again, I tried to feel bad. I'm like, but the boy was holding an Uzi. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Abe. So Abe and Detective Bryant are gonna team up. Now that they got rid of his Detective Jen, I think was her name. Now that she's gone, I guess now we got Detective Bryant's gonna work with Abe to take down BMF somehow. Are we gonna get a Jermaine Dupri since So Def is on the thing? Are we gonna get a Jermaine Dupri wannabe? Since we had Tupac last year. Does that mean we're gonna get Crisscross? I mean, I would love to see their version of Crisscross. That would be hilarious. Shouldn't we see Escape? I feel like we should be seeing Escape too. Like, how far are they gonna go down this music shit? I don't know. This is the last season, either way. So did they know that when they were filming it? Is the next question. So is this? Did they bring back Lamar? If they would have killed him, then I would be like, oh, they're wrapping this show up because they know they knew this was the last season when they filmed it. So they got to get rid of certain characters. I was worried about that. Is he okay?
Yes, he's fine. Yes.
All right. So, as this is the last season, do you think they shot it as this was going to be the last season, or right? It's just going to run, and they're going to be like, "We just ain't getting."
That's it. It's not even. I don't think it's even going to get an ending. I think it's just going to be what they already had, and then just move on.
All right. So
I don't think 50 cares enough to actually reshoot anything, or I think he's just done. So.
But they do have a few spinoffs coming, which is interesting. And I'm assuming they're showing the 1995 Source Awards in this season. Oh, okay. Were they there? I gotta look that story.
They're gonna jump. They have to jump in,
right? Yeah, right. They have. Right. Okay. All right. Hopscotch. My foot. He was trying to take someone out.
Who's Hopscotch?
I don't know. I need clarity on that one.
Is that the dude? Is that the country guy, the light skinned one that was giving Terry like
a hard time?
A hard time, yeah.
Let us know. You talking about that dude? I thought he was P Push or PJ or some shit. I don't
know. Pusher or something, yeah.
But I was like, why are we doing? And then I thought Terry was gonna whoop his ass or something. I thought that was gonna go somewhere. It did not.
Well, the dumbest thing that I feel like Meech and Terry did was fight in front of their people. Like you never fight in front of your people.
Yes.
Like that was just the dumbest thing they could have done.
Yeah. That's not a good look for the crew.
No. And then why is Terry trying to make them uniformed? Like that. What? I mean, did this really happen? I need to know.
I mean, DeMarcus, let us know. Was this real life? Because that was hilarious as fuck. Like, we spent a lot of time on this dude being. It's like, again, this version of Terry is trying to project strength. And it's like he has nothing, but we have to watch him do this silly shit where he's like, hey, get a uniform. You gotta change your shoes, or it's your shirt, or I thought it was like a Crips versus the Bloods thing, but it's like, no, it's like you wear all black. And I was like, when did that become a thing? He said my son loved hopscotch. He said the little. Oh, I get you. You talking about Abe? You're talking about Abe, I think at this point. Jay Pusha.
Okay, I knew something Pusha was in his name.
It was in his name somewhere, but like, why are we doing this shit? Like we need to get to. We're making money on hand over fist. We need split based operations. We need the FBI to be big enough that the FBI starting to look into them. Let's do this. The
FBI started looking into them when they put up that billboard. So we got it. So now we got the so deaf that Meech saw one, and that's what gave him the idea to do it, which was the stupidest thing he could have done ever, because he wasn't on anybody's radar until he did that. and then you do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Then you do that.
it wasn't a challenge. It wasn't like, oh, what?
Yeah,
Like, who are these
yeah.
guys? But that implies we're going to establish law enforcement and really, 'cause I think it was a district attorney in Atlanta that was like,
Like, what is
really?
this? Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Well, let's look into this.
Yeah, and I think, and I may not, may be wrong, but I think B Mickey is the character. He's a combination of characters, but I think he's one of the ones that actually told on them.
Oh,
he was one of the ones that told on them.
oh. So in the end, he will be their downfall. He's part of it when
Yep.
when it comes back. But that implies that they for some reason are dumb enough to bring him back into the organization. And if this was I think, dare I say, a fictional, real fictional show, like B Mickey would have got killed on top of that roof. But like they're trying to paint the story of these two guys, as just Robin Hoods, who do no wrong. They're just trying to bring, especially Meech, they're just trying to bring now, because I think at the time they were filming, he was still in jail, I think. So they're trying to paint him as a leader of people. I said that was his son was trying to take someone out. Oh, I get it. He said, okay. That's right, because like he was running around with that Uzi saying, "Hey, Daddy, let's go do this." And then again, they didn't shoot him on purpose. Like, I'm not, that's it. Like, he just got kind of caught up in the situation, but still, the drug dealers who was like, "Hey, let's do this." I think that Jay Pusha and Terry will join forces once Meech joins forces. Which character? Okay, I guess. I just need Markeisha to die. I know she's not supposed to. I mean, I get that.
What, David?
I need her to have a terrible accident. I need her to have a terrible accident. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of looking at Lala and this shit. Like, it really depresses me.
She actually looks really good though. Like, she's really good.
She is beautiful, but it's almost like her face. It's like maybe they're too close to her face, but her lips just look big as fuck. Like she's doing this shit. I don't know if it's surgery she's doing on purpose.
No, I think okay. So recently, when you look at Lala, she's lost a lot of weight, and she's no longer doing the fillers, right? Because the fillers, she was doing it in here, she was doing it in her lips, and then her butt seemed a little larger than normal. And I think now she's gotten rid of all of these things, right? Because the Kardashians are not even doing this anymore. So she's best friends with them. So I'm thinking that she's when she actually filmed this, she was still doing it. Now she's no longer doing it.
All right. I mean, it's like they're getting too close to her face or something. It just looked like a lot. Terry, could you help me out? I was like, what the fuck? Like, back the camera up. Like, shit. Like, it's a lot. Like, she looks scary. She looks scary to me. I don't want to be like this, but yeah. Like, I would never forget the scene in Power when she's like in the kitchen talking to Tommy. Her ass was like sticking out, and I was like, "Damn!" I mean, it was a lot. It was like, but I'm saying, anyway. This right here doing too much. Like, she did something, and I'm in the. But again, you can compare her to the Shy, which is and we'll talk about why she was not at the family party. But bro went dark. She looked good. I can't go with you on this one. I can't. It's a little bit too much. She looks too much. Like from a distance, but then do something useful. Like, she was supposed to be instrumental into making BMF who they were, especially from Terry's side. And you're not seeing that. She's like a desperate side chick right now. And like her only leverage is her draws. I'm just like, that's not
okay. So we all know that a lot of women, based on like what's going on with Diddy, a lot of women lead with the poom poom. Okay. Unfortunately, we shouldn't be doing that, right? Just like men shouldn't be doing it, because it's just not a good look, especially in the age we live in now, right? Where women want to be independent, they make their own money, but we're not in that image, okay? We're back in the 90s, right? Where it was okay for you to like put your badge out there and be like, look, if you give me this, I'll give you that. It's like
that has nothing to do with the 90s. That is still happening as we see plenty of time. Like, to your point, like, hey, girls, like, so again, play your position and know what you got, right? I'm just saying, in real life, again, if this wasn't based on a real person and what she did, then it would be fine. Then I just be like, I would not be annoyed by her. But to be like, she's based on someone that's supposed to take these people, help Terry get to the next level, and what they're doing with this character, which are they generally based on the real person. It's just hard to watch.
Well, that's why for me, when the young lady who this is based around was upset that they were portraying her in a light she didn't like.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody has schooled her, but this is not the actual story. This is based and it says clearly in the beginning, loosely based on truth. So basically, you have nothing to be mad about, sweetheart. We don't believe anything that's going on here because it's nonsense. Okay. So she never has to worry about us thinking that this is what she did. I don't know what she did. She knows what she did. Terry knows what she did. Meech knows what she did. So with this story that they're telling, I don't think it even comes close to the truth. So.
And again, I do love the thing of like we changed so many things, or some of the stuff actually happened. So they generally did go to Mexico. It did not turn to what we saw. I was like, you actually the opening scene was hilarious. Like I was like, it looked like an action comedy. Like I would expect it like Kevin Hart and like The Rock to be running, you know what I'm saying?
Through
like
the desert, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Gun shooting, a drug dealer dressed like a woman. I'm like, we're just gonna skip this. How did you get here? Like,
but wait a minute, but how was the bullets not hitting anybody? It's a machine gun.
It's an action comedy. You cannot expect like this. I was like, this is, it was so hilarious. But like, again, I thought we were going to see them go undercover into the Mexican jail, find this dude, can't speak Spanish worth the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But somehow they're able to get this far into Mexico. And then like, they still don't explain why Meech was gone for what he was. Like 6
months almost, like 6 months.
But
like what was he doing?
Like, were you healing from your Mexican bite? Were you, I mean, from your snake bite or something?
Yeah, because how did Terry come back? Like, you just left your brother out there? Like,
yeah, I mean, I guess after they fought over religion, he's like, I gotta get back to mama because she believes in Jesus. And I'm like, I guess. Dave, you want her taken out like she was on power? You know what? It would be, I would understand. Like that, yes, like she's a casualty of the situation. She ain't really built for this game. And it's time for you to go. Like, you're holding me back. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be better. She will make money on the shot. I mean, they keep on bringing her back for like no damn reason. But anyway, we'll talk about her like a noticeable absence since her man was running around the party. I was like, what? Where's your girl? I wonder if they see P Diddy this season. You know what? If this would have got a season 5, 50 would have did it. 50 would have found a way to bring in P. Diddy talking about baby oil and freak offs. He would have did it. But this was already filmed before that. So he's like, fuck. But he missed his opportunity. Maybe he'll end up in Force for some reason. I don't know how that makes sense. But maybe he'll be like, but Force was already shot. So we just got to wait for that train wreck to end. Let's see.
Did you just say train wreck?
Damn.
Look, we understand. But let's give Joseph Sakura his props. He's doing the best he can with what he's gotten, right?
Oh no, this is 100% 50 in his crew. This has nothing to do with Joseph Sakura. I can't wait to see him in a Reasonable Doubt playing a lawyer.
I can't wait.
I can't wait. But okay, this would be another video. Okay, we gotta go because we gotta get to the shot. I actually want to talk about. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, we're late, but fuck this episode. Really, be honest. Like, it wasn't.
Yes. It was not good.
It wasn't shit. So let's get to Mother's Day because I actually did enjoy this episode. So get ready for positive things. All right, Kim, I'll see you over there.
Okay, bye.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. I'm gonna do the exit. The snake bite. She was Rick Ross. Oh, all right. I didn't. All right, DeMarcus. You know these things. It was a terrible episode. Yeah. I don't know. Speaking of shoving down the throats, we'll talk about that in the shot. Join us over there. I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching people in the chat.
I enjoy the view very much. I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You'll be like, oh shit.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
You want to go there?
Oh shit. Stacey, do your thing.
Fuck that shit.
But anyway, please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just going to end this broadcast and say bye.